Alright, it is the spooky day, at least when I'm recording. It's still the morning though, so it counts. Hopefully I can get this out in time for people to enjoy it in the evening. But yeah, we are taking a look today at, as you can tell, the Casebook of Arne. Case 1, the Rin Weiss murder, I believe, is the way you would say that. I had to kind of preempt myself and go on Google Translate to make sure I was nailing some of the pronunciations. I'm still probably not, but I am definitely going to mess up this guy's name. And so to jump straight into the, summary of the game, a vampire and a girl, who are they? The two of them have a secret and solve a strange case. In a world where paranormal activity takes place, player solves a case in which a non-human becomes the suspect. And so this was recently released on Steam, like 3 days ago, I believe. And it's another one, kind of like a game like Noel the Mortal Fate, in a way. Kind of like an episodic, some game magazine release. But I suppose that this is what the new face of indie RPG horror goes, or looks like these days. But I'm not opposed. Let's check it out. Hopefully it's good. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start. It's still pretty early in the morning for me, relatively speaking. I normally record at night, but I think people would want some entertainment this evening. Oh, those graphics are crunchy. Lynn, it's been 2 years to the day since Mother passed away. Surely Father would come today at least. Oh, Lynn Rin Weiss, I think? Nobility, eagerness, curiosity. Cool, I don't suppose that those would have any relevance. They're all headed towards her mother's grave. Man, this game is loud as heck. I already turned down my computer volume in anticipation of, like, the title theme, but dang. Okay, an arrow pointing, checking it will cause something to happen. Pray at mother's grave. Oh, your mother's got the biggest grave. Okay, well. What did I expect? Looks pretty cool. Got a little, like, gothic-looking font. Probably some derivative of, like, MS Mincho. Father, sure enough, you're nowhere to be seen. I guess I shouldn't have hoped for much. He's never come to visit with me before, either. Mother. Someday, I'll make sure Father and I come to visit you together. Touching. Is it really that late already? I'll come back again, Mother. Please, watch over us from heaven. This is very, familiar game intro here, isn't it? As the cemetery turned to sunset hues, the girl left it behind and hurried back home. I don't know what I think about this, like... The narrator is going to tell you what to do next. Okay, like, I don't think I really... That's okay, but I don't know if I dig it long-term. Diana, welcome home, Mistress Lynn. Gentle and scatterbrained maid, chores, athletics, smile. I almost thought, she kind of has it, but like subtle kitty face. I'm back safe and sound. My phone is going off. Now then, dinner has been prepared for everyone in the dining room. Right, of course. I was a little late getting home, wasn't I? No, it's no problem at all. After all, you told us what time you would be back before heading out. We merely adjusted to match. Why yes, the world revolves around me, the wealthy. Sorry for making things difficult. There was a time when I would worry on you, or worry if you were still out past nightfall. But ever since the lady of the house passed, you've become so graceful, Mistress Lynn. I suppose I have. I'm growing up too. So you are. Now don't dawdle. To the dining room. Right. No lollygagging about. That is absurd. What? Yes, but... Father. Still working on my morning coffee on the side here. Oh man, our father is tall. And he's got a cane. I want to visit Mother's grave. I'm sure you're aware, but today was the anniversary of Mother's death. And I know you must be busy, but maybe next year we could go together? I'm sure Mother would love that. He better blow? Klaus, what are you saying to me? Rose, my dear wife, is most certainly not dead. Oh, okay, he's being weird. Mentality, vitality, love. Klaus, Rose, you're always here with me. Alright, this dude is nuts. Father. Don't you dare spout that nonsense about Rose being dead ever again. Yeah, he's not taking it too well, isn't he? Top tier acting. Ooh. Father. Coughs dramatically into my handkerchief. Oh no, I have the affliction. Forget it. I'm fine. Please, let us be excuseth. Wait, oh. Now hold on. An ultra clumsy maid, bad at formal speech. Chores, klutz, formality. Okay, I can forgive that, the crunchiness of the art for increased sprite dynamics. And with that stumble, she's exceeded 20 trips in a single day. See you next fall. Ellis just set a new tripping record. Good for her. Is that Ellis or Elise? Probably Elise, isn't it? Mistress Lin, let's go with Elise. That sounds more formal. Oh, sorry, I was spacing out a bit there. Now, let's eat. Yes, indeed, certainly. There are only 2 chairs at this table, your seat, mistress? Oh, right, it's because the commoners can't eat at the same table as the elite. Wealthy socialites here. Nice weather we're having. Yeah, it is nice. I don't know. How could people ever live like this? I know that, obviously, there are. But how do you just, like, eat and have these 2 people who basically cater to your beck and call be around you? It's almost inhuman in a way, I would think. It seems it'll be even nicer tomorrow. Oh, really? Oh, really? Say, mistress, were you aware of this? There have been some frightening incidents occurring in the area lately. Incidents? A paranormal incident. No. Men walking around at night have been getting killed one after another. This is really jazzy. I'd snap my fingers to this if I could snap. Seems quite a hot topic in the papers. Gordon? Diana, now is not the time for such topics. Oh, you're right, of course. Apologies, that was an inappropriate subject to bring up during a meal. Don't worry, it's alright. Mr. Slynn, could I have a moment? Yes, what is it? A serious butler who never cracks a smile. You know what? It took me a sec to place it, but you know what this is like? This reminds me very seriously of Helsing. Yeah? We have, like, stoic butler, who's probably highly combative. Got our mysterious vampire that is running around somewhere. I don't know where right now, but I'm sure it'll be made known in a few minutes. And, like, I'm getting that vibe, you know? While I did not stop you, what with it being the anniversary of your mother's death, please do refrain from going out by yourself in the future. You will need an armed escort. We cannot allow anything to happen to the only daughter of the noble Rin Weiss family. Thank you for worrying about me. It's alright, I never go out without letting you know. Well then, that is a relief to hear. And considering the master's behavior ever since his wife passed, you simply must make yourself a worthy heiress as soon as possible, Mistress Lin. What, are they gonna, like, assassinate him? Yes, sir. Granted, you've become quite refined as of late, mistress. In the past, you would go out and not return until it was pitch dark. To say nothing of the tattered clothes that came of your tree-climbing escapades. Oh, physical activity, I shudder at the thought. Yes, I'd almost forgotten. I'm certain your mother in heaven is pleased. Please do keep it up. Dots. Thank you very much. We're gonna break into some, like, Disney song and dance up in here. Thank you for the meal. I'll be returning to my room now. Please don't hesitate to ask us for anything. We'll be there in a flash, as swift as a mountain. Oh, what? Swift as a mountain? Apparently it's a saying they have in Japan. Gordon taught it to me. Oh! Just like my anime. The wind, Diana. Swift as the wind. Like he said. I don't really follow, but thank you very much. She got that, like, square mouth right there, too. After dinner, the girl decided to head to her room at the east end of the first floor. Rumor, serial murders added to notes. Ooh, let's gossip. Killed late at night, big whoop. Can I wander? I guess I can. A German? German Shepherd? Good doggy. Can't pet the dog, 0 out of 10. Is that not a ladder? Can I not climb it? Oh, Kai, what are you up to? Kai. Oh, Mr. Lin, I'm teaching this dog some tricks. Heights, animals, finesse. I think I just realized that his talk sprite is inverted, because I saw the scissors on the left here, but they're on the right during the card. Turn! Wow, that's a good dog. Wow, amazing. Dee Dee, stay. I'm always out here in the garden, so this guy's the only one I got to talk to. Wait, who's the other guy? There's 2 dogs. Well, then I'll do my best to come visit you in the garden as well. After all, I did play with you often in the past. To get away from studying, that is. I mean, no, that's not it. This is just for a change of pace. Sure, let's go with that. Still, you've gotten a lot more mistress-like lately. Thank you very much. But I think it'd be good if you could play with these guys from time to time, too. Of course. You know, I gotta say it, but let's just like go John Wick Chapter 3 it to attack dogs. Let's go wander around in the kitchen. I don't feel like doing objectives. Who's this? Heinz. Hey there, Lynn. How's my cooking today? Cooking, 5 stars, whatever, 4 stars. Salt, just a pinch. Got a little bit of grit to him, I see. This dude, like, I don't know, his eyes look super weird to me. Like, faded. Your cooking is always delicious, Heinz. Well, because it's me making it, of course it's delicious. Oh, he also has, like, the long, singular, like, ponytail kind of deal. And yet the master always leaves leftovers. That's because father isn't feeling well. You get that dude like a saline drip or something, jeez. But truly, thank you for everything you do. Hey, it's just my job. Come to think of it, you always used to sneak in here and grab a bite, but not so much lately. It's because I'm becoming a dignified young lady. You're actually being like a lady now. Feels kind of lonely. Got time for us commoners? I don't do things like that anymore, okay? Something about these, like, scary games and, like, Germanic castles, you know? What's the deal? You know, like, Force 10 from Navarone or something. Where did I come out? Oh, okay. So this must have been the only way to the East Hall, then. I thought both led. A cutscene. Will everything be alright, I wonder? The master has changed greatly since the death of his wife 2 years ago. Mistress Lin seems quite worried for him. It seems she's grown docile, perhaps even meek. As if she believes acting like Lady Rose would return the master to normal. But even Mistress Lin will give up, I'm sure. Admit that there's no bringing back the old master. No, that isn't what I'm concerned about. These murders. As Mistress Lin's educator, I must issue her all manner of warnings. I've given up on the formal accent, apparently. However, as a result of that, I'm concerned whether the mistress has come to despise me. Oh dear, Gordon. You seem rather torn up about it. You were never very liked to begin with, so it's quite alright. What was that? Do you suppose she'll ever call me Gramps again? Oh, I'm sure she'll be calling you something soon enough. Old coot, maybe? Anyway, I still have work to do, so please don't bother me. Alright, we're all just gonna bully the one, like, old dude here. It can't be. Don't call me old coot, Mistress Lin. Oh, Gramps. What? Oh, like, the armor of Leonidas here or something. There's no need to go this way. Okay. We can't look at the tasteful arrangement of art our family has purchased. This room is wild. There's, like, absolutely nothing here. What is the point of this? It's like, oh, here's my my sitting area where I have a wall and like, what is this? A decorative rug or something? A table? I don't know. But it's like, okay, and over here is my research nook. Got like probably a hidden passage right here because you can see the outline of it. Oops. That was faster than I would have hoped. This sounds familiar, but I can't place it. Mother, when you gave me this pendant, you said it would save me whenever I was in trouble. Well, I'm troubled now. I want Father to go back to being his kind self again. But I guess that's a problem between Father and I. I'm sure you'd scold me, Mother, and tell us to settle it ourselves. It's kind of hard when the point of contention is, of course, your mother. So, please just forget I said that. I'm sure things will be fine. As long as I'm good, I'm sure Father will. He'll regain a positive outlook and look at me again. No, I'm not at all confident of that. Today's just been no good at all. I keep feeling down at the dumps. Gotta break out of this negativity. I'm breaking out of my shell. At times like these, I need a change of mood. That's right, there's only one way to get out of this funk. Today I'm really gonna psych myself up. First, I need to make preparations. Okay. This is, quite uplifting. Ah, yes, that's where they were. Glow sticks. Here it is. A headband. Okay, next up. Yep, you gotta have comfortable clothes. Are we raving? She was in here raving. Ah, no doubt about it. Japan's Imamura brand is the best. Yeah, let me make a quick, like, Kodak call about that and be like, did you know that geishas in Japan wore Imamura? From flexibility to feel to cost, they truly meet my every need. It's a very, very Kiryu Koko kind of thing, isn't it? All that's left is to plop down on the sofa. What exactly are we doing? Preparations are complete, and now, engage. Ah. Well, that answers my question about what exactly we're looking at. Yeah, let's get started. I don't know what I should make of this. Oh, look at that creepy, like, music boxy music. Vampires. Vampire. The undying monsters who feast upon the lifeblood of humans. Their grotesque power, the day these lords of the night come to rule this world is nigh. Indeed, so it was thought. Centuries ago, vampires really existed. They say this movie is a historical piece depicting what that time was really like. I mean, it's awfully dubious whether some of the stuff in this is actually non-fiction, but... Still, I've read the literature, and I'm confident. This movie is definitely mostly historical. Oh, man, there was a movie like that. That's Altair from Assassin's Creed. There was a movie that was kind of like that I can't remember the name of right now. It was a Frankenstein movie with, like, the Frankenstein Project comes to mind, but that's most certainly not correct. But it was something like that where they're like, oh, Frankenstein was not a work of fiction, but actually the documentation of the real Frankenstein family or something like that. Alright, anyways. My fellows, I commend you for coming, and I commend your determination. That accursed human, how irritating I can't exterminate them myself. It's unfortunate, but it seems even the power of the 9 kings was no match. To think we who are called kings would have to fear but a single human. Van Helsing! Comrades. For the sake of the many vampires lesser than us, we must kill that human. And to that end, the hearts of the 9 kings shall become one flesh. They never stood a chance against Hugh Jackman and a crossbow. And so we shall be the only king. And so... I don't like it, but so be it. Anything to kill that nuisance. We are 9, yet 1. 1, yet 9. Come, comrades, offer up your hearts. I'm gonna sing the International. For that most heinous vampire who shall kill our foe, the one named. Oh dear. Yeah, this is something that I struggled with. It was like Nürn Toten or something like that.
Neun Töte.
I got the Nürn part, but I don't know about the rest of it. These 9 kings are said to be the ancestor of all vampires. The power is immense, but there's a human even they can't beat. That means the vampires are in a real pickle. But not only did they not give up, they decided to combine themselves. A wild idea humans would never even consider. How compelling, how enchanting. Well, we could never do that, physiologically speaking. Wow, pronunciation guide would be helpful. Well, born of 9 hearts offered by the strongest vampires. I'm the king of vampires. I am Nürntoten. I don't know. Someone, please, stop me. Now, puny humans. Allow me to exterminate you. Evilly, bloodily, eternally, Nürntoten. Maybe I'll just start calling him N, you know? N traveled across the land. And in every place he went, a deadly illness struck. Wow, the timing on that could not have been worse. Oop. Okay. What's more, it spread itself rapidly. Mothers wailed in horror, cradling dead children in their arms. Husbands who lost their wives died cursing the frailty of humans. Of course, many vampire hunters attempted to kill Nürn whatever, but they all died in vain, played with like toys before his power. Is it evident to anyone yet that I've never taken any German class whatsoever? It was a slaughter of overwhelming violence. Some people have this theory. They suggest that maybe an actual plague that once happened was caused by N. Naturally, there wouldn't be much they could do against the virus they couldn't see. Hey, I need you to stop that right now, okay? I'd like to keep my channel. And since he had the power of 9 people, vampiric ancestors at that, he was truly unstoppable. And then one day, the strongest human appeared. So you come. Monster, death is too good for you. I was beginning to tire of all these humans unable to put up any resistance. It would seem they call you the strongest, do they, human? Stave my boredom somewhat, would you? I'll end this in a flash. Wow, human. Let us dance joyfully beneath the crimson moon. Isn't that a reference to something else? Oh Lord, render your judgment upon him. It seems the vampire hunter who fought Nürntoten here really existed too. Even though vampires are immortal beings, it said he was able to kill them. What a rivalry, so intense. The most heinous of vampires and the strongest of vampire hunters clashed. Rumor of that battle spread far and wide. Yet none know the outcome of their fight to the death. Well, that was really a waste of my time then. However, one thing is certain. After this day, vampires completely vanished from the stage of history. Neat. That's so wasteful. Why wouldn't you just keep, like, a tasteful display of knickknacks around your TV? Or your screen? Man, no matter how many times I watch that, I'll never get over how cool vampires are. Okay, I'm trying to, like, look it up on my phone how to actually pronounce his name. Please, dear Lord, just tell me that I can call him Arne. Okay, whatever. We'll look at that later. Even across all the literature I've read, it seems nobody knows who won, like the movie says. But if the vampire had won, then I'm sure this world would be ruled by vampires now. Or they could be ruling from the shadows. Still, I can't help but dream. If a vampire appeared and sucked the blood from my neck... Don't make this weird. I can hardly contain myself. This is weird. Strictly out of curiosity. I understand it's not very likely. Huh, is it that late already? I guess I got a little overstimulated. I'll have my bath and get to bed. Though first, I'm gonna draw a bath here. My clawed tub. Butler Gordon gets super mad at me whenever he catches me wearing a tracksuit. It's so inconvenient not being able to wear one outside of my room. I'm sorry, tracksuit. Someday I'll get Gordon wearing one of you. Okay, bath time. It's pretty late, so I better act quietly. Which... You're telling me... Uh-oh. Did the armor move? Was that Father? What is he doing at this hour? I thought the armor was spaced differently, but maybe not. I just heard the front door close. Did Father go outside? That's unthinkable. His health has been poor ever since Mother passed away. It's rare to even see him out of his room except for meals. He's probably up there contemplating, like, human transmutation or something. And when he does go outside, he always has someone accompany him. Not only that, but weren't there these rumors about a murderer? Father! Pretty hip. Can dig it. If I go out without telling anyone... I don't have much choice here. What? Father, just where are you going? Objective, don't get caught. Ooh. He's checking to see if he's being watched. Very, cloak and dagger. Oh, they are gonna make me play this, aren't they? There's no way they would emphasize this mechanism without making me sneak past. Why in the world would he be so wary, I wonder? Put a few more W's in that sentence, would you? Is there something he doesn't want people to see? Alright then, I'll follow him in secret. I'm gonna find out that your father is, like, secretly Gary Oldman. Oh my god. Maybe I take back my initial optimism about this being the face of the next generation of RPG Maker horror. The girl decided to discreetly follow her strangely acting father. The girl's aged father seemed to have poor visibility in these dimly lit streets. He likely wouldn't notice her when turning around as long as she were hiding behind something. Oh, this is awful. Oh, man. It's not that this is bad. It's just that I'm experiencing violent flashbacks of all the Noelle that I've been playing. Okay, however, were she to fall too far behind, she'd lose sight. Okay, so we gotta play the balancing game of not being seen, but also not getting too far behind. He started to move. Weird German count. You are blind as a bat. I think Father went this way, but... Ugh. Whoa, a scream. They've been killed. Both of them. What? Uh-oh, chase sequence. Don't kill me. Sensing danger, the girl took off immediately. Okay, this narrator thing is also getting a little old. Can I run? Bet you that... Oh man, that guy has a... Forgot to check if I could sprint. Okay. Sure can. Ooh. Alright. Should have been packing heat. What do you want? My father's old flintlock. Please say something. What should I do? Down the alley? Run upward. Behind the alley up here. Wrong? No. Dead end. Please stay away. Somebody help me. Father. Mother. My mother left me a flashbang. Fun. This looks, rather otherworldly. Where is this? Am I alive? That person seems to be gone, but... Where the heck am I? Huh? What? What is this place? Why is there no one here? Not only that, something strange. This place feels otherworldly. Guess I better find out where this is. Alright, well, we're gonna take a look around. I wonder why I don't want to go this way. There's a huge, like, red dot right there. Just now, did something. Ooh, the spooks. I just got the feeling someone's watching me. Just my imagination, right? No, it's just the wind. I'm sure you're fine. Oh, I didn't even do anything. Why did it break? Someone is clumsily sneaking around in camo. Ow! I can't see it, but there's something here. Okay. Thermoptic camouflage. Well, that was a pleasant way of, like, telling me that that's not the way I should be going. Oh man, we got a right crooked man following us here. I thought someone was following me, but I guess it was just my imagination. Nothing really lined up with the silhouette on, like, David's wall. Oh. Path keeps going, doesn't it? Moon's haunted. There's no one here, and I can't go anywhere. Why am I trapped in this bizarre place? I've had enough. Mother, help me. No response, huh? A bat? I've never seen one in real life before. What's the matter? That doesn't look like a bat. Huh. Are you saying to come with you? Oh wait, I can't go that way. Wait, huh? I guess I can now. That's the power of script! I guess I'll just have to go, I suppose. Please hold on. I'm, like, very excited for very few things to be happening. Well, that was a clever way of, like, getting the transition to work. Certainly. I wonder who the cloaked killer was. I've never seen this huge castle before, and I've certainly never heard about it either. Well, this is the main title music, so this is where we gotta meet the big bad. Ooh. The bat went in, and I couldn't help but follow, but... Excuse me, is anyone here? I think the worst place to be in a horror game is, like, consistently the castle. It's run down, but there's still lighting. I'm sure someone must live here. Hello? Yeah, cue Deflator Mouth from the Helsing soundtrack. Or Helsing Ultimate, I think? No doubt about it, I think someone's watching. Which means there is someone here, isn't there? I just want to know where I am. The girl decided to search for the one watching her. Gravestone. 'Tis the season. Mirrors in the eyes of this pumpkin. Something's written on the sign. Slap me. Slap, you say? Praise it. What a wonderful figure. Your complexion is top-notch, too. What am I even doing? Huh? It looks like there's a passage behind this. Not that I'd be able to move it, of course. Man, am I gonna get stuck in... Is the game gonna take place in here? I'm really not... I don't know if I'm super jazzed about that. pet it. Some head pats. There. What am I even doing? Alright, well, if I slap it, it's probably gonna kill me, which is why I saved. Alright. Alright, you asked for it. Wow. Oh. What's the meaning of this? I take it there's someone through there. This looks degraded. Looks like it leads underground. Pardon me, is anyone there? Hello? But really, thinking about it, just who was that earlier? If I hadn't gotten away, I surely would have ended up like those two corpses. I wonder, was there some connection between that person and father? Or maybe that was your father. Or else, is he... Let's not think about that. I'm focusing too much on negative things. Good vibes only. Oh, that rat is flipping out. Eek. She's just a mouse. Alright, that mouse is flipping out. Oh, what is going on here? Let's keep moving. I'm sure there's someone here. Can I catch it? What is... what is wrong with this thing? This is what happens when you play Among Us at, like, max movement speed. This place. It's the place from the movie! Is this a chapel? Why is there a chapel underground? Anyone know any, like, prayers? Any hymns? I don't see anyone around. But I'll at least take the chance to sit in a pew and rest a little. Sure enough, was that person somehow connected to Father? Those two were killed. Did that also have to do with Father? But then, maybe Father was just called there for some reason or another. Maybe to be killed himself. No, that can't be it. He just wanted to take a late night stroll, I'm sure. With his, like, frail and sickly body. What's going to happen to me? No one's here. At this rate, I'll... No, what's that? What's what? It's a coffin. What is this doing here? This is totally the place from the movie. What are you doing? Now that I look at it, this looks just like the place from that movie. Oh, did that remotely inform you? You know, I was looking at it when they were standing, and I was wondering if they were, I don't know, on the intersections of this circle, but there's way more than 9 intersections here, right? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I don't know, whatever, I don't feel like counting. No, that can't be right. Should I open it? Wait, what am I thinking? You said common sense. The only thing you'd expect to find it here is... a vampire. Why would I ever want to open this? Seriously now, what does that say about me as a person? But, all told, there's no one here. Seems like I'm at a dead end. If I'm just gonna die clueless and alone in this bizarre place, then aren't I at least allowed to dream about there being a vampire sleeping in here? So there, I just realized I had my mouse cursor in front of that the whole time. There really was someone inside. Creepy music box. He's breathing. It's not a corpse. And these teeth, sharp like fangs. Could this be a real vampire? Please. Still, what a pretty face. For some reason, looking at this person's face really calms me down. Don't they have hypnotic powers? Oh. Okay, before we continue, just see it. I just saw it, I should say. 2 upside down crosses, double the power. Almost like I've met him somewhere. I'm feeling so exhausted. Oh man, he's like asleep and his hypnotism still worked. I don't know if you're a vampire or not, but please let me rest a little. Dramatically sprawls out on top of your coffin. Father. Mother. Oh dear. Oh. I saw that they had an intro movie, but I didn't know it was going now. Fascinating. Checking my email for a little bit there. Uh-oh. We're being interrogated. Right, I fell asleep. Where is this? Alright, before we continue, I guess. Couldn't help but notice that the father was not in the music video, or at least among the list of suspects, I think is probably what that is. Well, that's unfortunate, but I can't also say that I especially miss him. What's with all these games getting, like, intro videos or openings? I feel like I've been talking about the Faceless Double a lot lately, and that got an opening. Right, like the song and animation and everything. What's going on here? Is this obligatory? Are we gonna get a Noel the Mortal Fate opening at some point? God forbid that gets an anime. It's still going on. Like, we don't know how many seasons that anime would be. Why am I in this pitch dark place? Why am I sitting in this comfy chair? Whoa. Those eyes on me again. Who are you? You've been watching me, right? Yeah, see, here she's got that, like, square, rectangular mouth looking thing. And here I was thinking, nah, that can't be right. So you really did notice, huh? Kept you waiting, huh? Where are you? What do you intend to do with me? What am I gonna do? Oh, nothing, really. But if you want to meet me, you're gonna have to leave that chair. So stand up first. I suppose I should follow along for now. Now what? Okay, now face left for me. Now go, straight towards the wall. Understood. Alright, hands against the wall. You're under arrest. I'm at the wall. Now take a walk along that wall. Once you come across a mirror, you should come to a stop there. Alright, understood. This is gonna set me up for a very... like... okay. This is gonna set me up for a very mediocre scare here, isn't there? Because he's gonna be behind me, but you can't see him in the mirror. Is this the mirror you were talking about? It's right behind the chair I was sitting in earlier. Huh? Where are you looking? I'm right here in front of you. The thermoptic camouflage these days is too good. What does that mean? It means this. Ah, your body. Nice to meet you, Missy. My name's Zissier. I'm an unstable entity, so I can only live within mirrors. What are you even supposed to be? Got, like, your feet are out. You got a tail? Got ears. Charm, ears, mystery. Though, you don't seem too surprised. Well, a lot of strange things have happened up to and including my arrival here. Maybe it's just made me oddly calm. Is that it? Yeah, guess that tracks. I thought I might surprise you more, get to see you scared. Oh well, that's too bad. These jerks! But I wonder if hearing this might freak out even you. Hearing what? You want to know? It's Happy Honda Days. The lord of this castle. Why? He's a terrifying vampire. Toyotathon is on! Vampire? Yes, a vampire. He sealed you alive in this room so he can suck the blood from your veins. Isn't that scary? Feel free to cry, okay? What if she gets excited about it and this dude's gonna be like, oh, you weird. So you're awake. Boy, howdy. Human, welcome to my castle. I'm the lord of this castle. Lord Arne, the vampire. Oh, I mischaracterized him. He's got 6 upside-down crosses. You see that? 2 on the collar, 4 on the coat. Boom, this guy is like the strongest out there. You can tell by the number of upside-down crosses. Oh no, he's here. He's gonna suck your blood. Really? Are you really a real vampire? Is this a faker? Yes, I am indeed a vampire. Indeed. I shall prove it to you now, human. How exactly? Stand aside. Okay. Oh. Should have brought some, like, garlic or something. Vampires don't appear in mirrors. So you at least possess that meager knowledge. Oh, wait, wrong person. So you at least possess. Okay. Well, of course. I'm your biggest fan. What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. Now that you understand I'm a true vampire, human, offer your blood to me. What is it? Have you some final words? D. Do as you please. Absolutely, yes. 100% suck my blood. Oh. Huh. You're the real deal, aren't you, Air Vampire? We just jumped straight to Air Vampire. Hey, hold on. Then by all means, go for the jugular. Wait, human, calm yourself. Yeah, you just made this weird. This is weird. Come on! Do it now. Now see here. Do it! What is with her? Hey, Zisye, this isn't what we discussed. Did I not tell you to spook her a little and get her to run home? This is fun though, so isn't it fine? No, it isn't. He's got social anxiety. Ugh. Come on, I'm ready. Let's go. Weird. I see that you've been evicted from his chair. I apologize for my unsightly behavior earlier. I got so caught up in the moment, meeting the object of my aspirations. To make one such as I recoil in horror is no small feat, human. Yes, I'm doing some self-reflection. Reconsider your life goals, huh? What? Air Vampire, did you save me? It was not I. Zisye merely found you when you wandered into this world. It isn't often that humans come to this world, so I thought it'd be interesting. Now hold on. How did he see us without mirrors? Because I don't remember any being on the way up. So how is he following us? He is unstable, right? Put him in, like, param and it comes back as unstable. This world. What do you mean by that? Well, you see... Wait, just say, if you're gonna be part of this conversation, come to the hand mirror. Roger that. Yoo-hoo. So you can move between mirrors. This is no ordinary mirror, I'll have you know. This is my pocket mirror. Normally, as one who does not appear in mirrors, I'm unable to perceive Zisye. I'm unsure why, but that seems how it is. And what I see is the world reflected by mirrors. Which means I can't see vampires. However, this mirror, along with the one you first saw, allows us to perceive each other and converse. Fascinating. I'm not sure if I understand, but so it's a wondrous mirror. Got it. More coffee. Indeed, knowing that much should suffice. Come to think of it, your clothes actually don't reflect either. You often see that in movies, but honestly, I thought clothes would show up. Any possessions of mine do not reflect as long as they're touching my body. Neither the contents of my pockets nor items in a bag I'm wearing will appear either. How deeply mysterious. Now then, we've gotten a bit off topic. Zisye, continue. Gotcha. So about this world, right? Well, I'll start with this town. It's called Lugenberg. It's located in another world, but a bit misaligned from the world you live in. This is a place for those like us, the people who are not people. To be more succinct, it's a town of non-humans. Lugenberg, the town of non-humans. Why did I end up in such a place? I know not. However, it's not as uncommon as you may think. 'Tis the season, you know what being spirited away means, right? You mean when someone goes missing under mysterious circumstances? Yep, exactly. Missy, you got spirited away yourself. Sometimes the boundary between your world and ours becomes a little fuzzy. So that alley was like a liminal space. You just happened to stumble into it. Congrats. Of course, there are usually conditions that cause the border to weaken. But it seems this time was different. You were called here. Well, not that it really matters. Sheesh. Such a troublesome human. It's not like I wanted to come here, Baka. Incidentally, humans are a pretty valuable food resource here. If you'd been left out to dry, you've been devoured for sure. Thank you so much for saving me. Oh, but speaking of food, Air Vampire, you also suck humans' blood, right? But earlier, you declined sucking my blood. Do I look like I taste that bad? Well, about that. Arne works as a detective here, you see. And he takes blood as payment for his work. In fact, that's the only blood he'll drink. He's a real oddball of a vampire. Fascinating. Some, like, social contract theory. Used to be a sight to behold once, though. He speaks the truth, human. Detective. I refuse. I didn't even say anything yet. I didn't need to hear it. You were thinking of asking for my services, weren't you? See, you saw through me that easily. The mark of a true detective. You mocking me, human? Mock you, Air Vampire. Unthinkable. Come on now, Arne. Why not at least listen to her story? Yeah, right? So basically... Hold on, I didn't say I would listen. It's about my father. Stop, human! Aha, I see. So that's what you went through before you arrived here. I ended up hearing the story anyway. We're gonna traumatize this poor dude. That wasn't the direction I was expecting this to go, but he's just not having a good time. That's why I'd like you to do an investigation into father. Human, I can declare 2 possibilities regarding your father. He's the killer, or he's crazy. He's either alive, or he's dead. That's a very on-off binary, isn't it? Right. If he's dead, it's highly likely he's either unrelated to the one who attacked you, or their enemy. And if he's alive, they're likely one and the same, or collaborators. As I thought. But I can't imagine that person was father. Father's health has been failing for a long time. I just can't imagine him doing those inhuman moves. Besides, I ran over immediately after I heard screaming. To think he could kill 2 people in such a short span of time. Emergency meeting. Here's father. It's a bit awkward to say after you've already told me this much, but... I refuse. It's truly his trite. Go bother your human police or the like about these petty quarrels between humans. I refuse to take jobs that don't pique my interest. No way. What's the problem? Come on, accept the job. Doesn't it sound kind of fun? Besides, don't you think somebody like her would have the tastiest blood? Wait, would I? Do you want to drink it? This is so weird. Stop bringing everything back to that. So annoying. Air Vampire. Even if you suck my blood or turn me into a vampire, I won't care. You're gonna regret it when you turn 20. Don't you consider that a bonus, rather? Of course not. You're drooling. I didn't know that was gonna be the next line. Okay. You're drooling. Ugh. No, I'm not. As a vampire fanatic, I just want to experience having my blood sucked, that's all. Is there something wrong with her? Come on, it's fine. And hey, I'll gladly assist for free this time. Okay? Accept the job, Arne. Mr. Zissier, thank you. Air Vampire, please accept. The both of you pleading isn't going to change my mind. That pendant of yours. Huh. Human, where'd you get that? This is a keepsake I received from my departed mother. Mother? No, surely I'm wrong. What's the matter? I've become a bit interested now. Okay, so we killed you, or we sealed him away. Really? Or our family, at some point. Very well. But first, I must have you take a test. A test? The SAT? Oh, it's nothing complicated. You mean that test, right? Ooh, how mean. Remove your hand from the box, and you die. Don't interrupt this with your comments just yet. Yeah. Here I have 1 red ball and 2 cups. Turn both cups over, human. Place the ball in one of them. You know what the mood of this kind of reminds me of, Helsing aside, is the first nunnery games. Is it just 999, 9 doors, 9 whatever? reminds me of that. Like the music and the kind of weird puzzling environment, the presentation of some of the characters reminds me of that. Like this. Very good. And you acknowledge I touched nothing? Yes, you didn't lay a finger on anything, Air Vampire. Good. Now, human, let me ask you. Which cup contains the red ball? Huh? Is that a difficult question? No, I didn't mean that. Then answer it. The red ball is... Definitely put the ball in the red cup. But if I chose the red cup just for that reason, I don't know what the point of this test would be. Let's be meta about it. Which made me want to pick the blue cup, but... Hey, Vampire, I suspect you anticipated that as well. So my answer is, it isn't in either cup. So you suspect that I did something. How deeply distrustful of you. Then tell me, where's the ball? I'm sure you've hidden it away somewhere. It's behind your ear, oh, gotcha. You say I'm hiding the ball in my person. Unfortunately, the correct answer is that it doesn't exist anywhere. No way, the ball melted. We vampires can freely manipulate our own blood. Which is what that ball was made from. So close yet so far, human. Your thought process could only get halfway. That's not fair. Didn't I answer that it wasn't in either one? That's only halfway to the right answer. I'll take it 50%. If you consider the fact I'm a vampire, you could have arrived at the truth. Since I failed your test, dear vampire, that means you won't accept my request, will you? At least let me keep the ball of blood from the test as a souvenir. Yikes. That's a yikes from me, dog. That's a creepy thing to just casually ask. Hold on, human, I said nothing about you failing the test. Huh? What we conducted was something akin to a psychological test. A way of learning what kind of human you are. And I found myself a bit interested by the result. Yours is saying that. That was bull. The only character I come out of this liking a bit more is Zissier, I would think. Me too. Arne is just busy having a bad time. And then we have, you know, this nut job here. It's not often you find a human who reacts to vampires like she does. Then, give your thanks to that pendant of yours. The moment I found my interest piqued by it, your request was as good as accepted. Well, you warmed up to us, I suppose. Congrats! Mother, thank you so much. Now then, human, give me a name. A name? The name of the client who seeks the services of the Arne Detective Agency. These are their stories. Oh. It's Rin Weiss. I'm requesting an investigation into what my father is doing. As a member of the Rin Weiss family, I simply have to know. Very well. Then, Rin Weiss, your request shall be undertaken by the great Arne. I'll help out too, little Linny. Our vampire, Mr. Zissier, thank you very much. Why don't we give Zissier the same respect, huh? Enough of this air vampire business. I take it you don't care for being denoted by your species either, Rin Weiss. Then, Lord Arne? Yes, that will do just fine. Okay. Now, let us get to it. I have some preparations to make, so wait there a moment. Understood. I'll leave this hand mirror here. Zissier, entertain the client. You got it. Oh, he's on the table. I just figured that out. Alright. Mr. Zissier? Just Zissier is fine. Zissier, what's up? Am I saying that correct? It's been like an hour. Then, just Zissier? Yes, Linny. I know Lord Arne is a vampire, but what kind of species are you, Zissier? Just at a glance, you have some wolf-like ears. Are you a werewolf, maybe? I'm just a boy who cried wolf. A boy who cried wolf? Like the liar from that fairy tale? Yep, I'm a liar. Which means, maybe that's a lie too. Who knows? Well, I feel like you're dodging the question. Enough about that, though. Why do you like vampires so much, Lynn? When Mother died 2 years ago, I ran away from home out of shock. But afterward, a bad person who knew I was a daughter of the Rin Weiss family kidnapped me. Let me guess, and then a vampire saved you? Yes, a would-be vampire. Would-be? Well, that's what they told me instead of their name. Interesting. But somehow I can't remember what they looked like or sounded like. Maybe I was just imagining things. But ever since then, I became a vampire fanatic. I see, I see. Ah, looks like Arne's back. How did he know that? Oh, he did have a traveling cloak. What just happened? How cute! What's the matter? Are you lost? You wanna play with me? Come on over here. You can sit on my lap, okay? This is weird. This is so weird. Calling the cops. Cripes. Cease this, Rin Weiss. It's me, Arne. Why do you know my name? Oh, did Lord Arne tell you? Huh? Arne? Yes, the Arne who accepted your request. I'm the great Arne Nuntutu. That got worse. Oh, that was cool. Former heinous vampire, private detective. How come have we not made the mental connection that this is like the vampire of legend? Noon T something. N. What? So let's see if I have this right. Arne, I mean Lord Arne, that adult appearance you had earlier was your original form. But since you only have one of your original 9 hearts now, you look like this. And after you drink blood, you can temporarily regain your adult appearance, is that it? Precisely, Rin Weiss. With only 1 remaining heart, my power too is 1/9 of what it once was. Okay, so you are the great vampire. Why are we dancing around the subject? Even so, I have far greater intelligence than the likes of any human. So I have little other choice but to do detective work. Could be a philosopher. Ah. Also, do not casually attempt to call me Arne. I think Arne suits you better, though. The Governator. Ahem. No, it's nothing. Hold on a second. What? Lord Arne, you said Nuntutu, right? I can't pronounce it, it's Nun something. Yes, I did. Nuntutu. 9 hearts? That place, just like the chapel from that movie. So many unbelievable things happening, it's been hard for me to think straight, but... Nuntutu, are you that? Nuntutu? What do you mean, that? The heinous vampire, who was born by the sacrifice of the 9 vampire kings' hearts. The one whose mere walking spread disease, the one who struck down countless vampire hunters. Evilly, bloodily, fantastically, Nuntutu. You're that guy? Putting aside that puzzling bit at the end, I am more or less. You're quite knowledgeable for how long ago it was. You just picked the wrong client, buddy. That's because I've studied all sorts of literature and stories. And like alternating between water and coffee at this point. Mother, father, at least the vampire Lord Nuntutu is before me. Or at last, like we were anticipating this. The real one? Yes, the real one. What need would I have to lie? That's true, there'd be no point. So if you're Nuntutu, Lord Arne, is the fact you only have one of your hearts right now because of your fight with the ultimate vampire hunter? So you even know about that part? Right, we're done here. Enough talking about me. Aw, come on, please tell me more. Is it true you hate lemons? I said we're done here. Do you want me to withdraw your request? That would be a problem for me. Sheesh. At any rate, Rin Weiss. Last night, I wasn't sleeping well and drank quite a lot of blood before bed. Wow, so you drink blood like you would warm milk. Oh wait, so that's why you're in your adult form when I found you. Yes, exactly. So how long, like, what's the cooldown time on that? However, drinking so much exhausted my stock of blood. It's no hindrance to stay in this form necessarily, but it could be a problem in a crisis. So you're asking for an advance payment of the blood for my request. In other words, you want to suck my blood right away. That's fine, of course. Stop drooling, please. Don't drool. It's unsightly. You catch on quick, Rin Weiss. Please, stop addressing each other with your full names. I'm struggling with the last names here. Before I begin this investigation, I shall take from you the fee. Give me your blood. I have to admit, that energy of yours makes me feel a bit gross. That's what I've been saying, dude. Don't be mean. Look, don't they say that you should experience everything once? I don't know. I don't especially feel like that. Come on, say something. This dude is so grossed out. This should be fun. Are we gonna get a cutscene? What's the matter, Rin Weiss? You seem quite dour. You tricked me. This is fraudulent. What about it is fraudulent? I thought you would suck my blood directly. What's this drawing blood business? Since when do vampires draw blood? It's more efficient to preserve blood and be able to carry it around, yes? I mean, I guess, but my dreams, my maidenly dreams. I wouldn't argue that they were maidenly in the slightest, actually. Enough about that nonsense. Now look, this is the real Lugenberg. There's just the Kappa hanging out in the creek. Rin Weiss, you've been recognized as my guest and a member of this town. Aw, sweet, we have, like, dual citizenship if we have to become a political refugee for whatever reason. Had you not been, the residents would not show themselves to you. This is the real Lugenberg, the town of non-humans. Though even so, you may still be eaten if you let your guard down. Wait, eaten? Let's leave town quickly. Don't respond if anyone talks to you, understood? Right. Ignore her. It'll only be trouble if you reply. Okay. Hey Arne, gonna send a letter? Go. I will not. Oh, go. Oh, how cute. Still eats humans, though. Let's keep moving. I'll give you a cucumber. Don't accept that if you value your rear end. Eek. Doppelganger, don't look at it or you're dead. Don't worry about the explanation, let's hurry out of here. There's like a harpy on a roof up there, too. It's much more upbeat during the day. We're here. This is my house. Oh, we're gonna be in so much trouble for sneaking out. Quite the mansion. So first, I need to invite you into the house in the back garden, right? Indeed, as vampires cannot enter a place without the permission of a resident. As for why we're entering from the back, so you can infiltrate the house unnoticed and investigate Father's room? Precisely. I don't care to reveal myself to humans. Being that it's what you hope for, I'll act under the assumption your father is alive. But don't whine at me if he's dead, got it? He'll be okay, I'm sure of it. Now, when you return to the mansion, do your best to divert people's attention. Oh boy. Kept you waiting, huh? I'd like to have the most freedom possible. Are you up for it? Oh, spoiled mistress. I'll do what I can. Just send everyone away, you're the lady of the house now. Oh wait, I just realized, it's already day, but you're walking around outside. That truly is a late realization. Well, I understand what you're getting at. It's true, vampires are weak to sunlight. Yet because I have 1/9 of my power, ironically, the effects of sunlight are also reduced to 1/9. It means it still has some effect, right? Indeed, I can't bear it for long periods. Even now, my skin's itching a bit. So it's like being susceptible to sunburns. Don't equate it with that. This dude needs a sun hat. What is he doing walking around, like, all exposed? We're here. And in shorts. If you were worried about sun exposure, why would you not wear, like, long-sleeved or long-panted everything, right? Now then, Rin Weiss, go inside and invite me in. But this gate is usually locked. That's of no concern. Stand aside. It's open. What did you do? I inserted my blood into the keyhole to create a duplicate key. Well, that's clever. That's amazing, so you really were a vampire. So you'd be good for, like, casting, like, I don't know, bullet holes and stuff, doing ballistics. What do you mean by that? Oh, I mean, I believed all along, of course. Look me in the eye and say that. At any rate, hurry up and invite me in. Okay. I'm gonna get caught by the dogs. The dogs! Welcome. Please come in. Right. If it isn't Mr. Slynn. Kai! Where were you? We were out searching for you all night. Go now before it gets suspicious. Right. Lucky that the guard dogs won't bark at you, me, or the master, but still. Hello? The dogs. It's no good to sneak in through here, mistress. I'm sorry, I'm sure I worried you all. Used to sneak in this way all the time whenever you were out past curfew. Kinda brings me back. Now come on, go and show yourself to everybody with a smile. Yes. This guy needs to go, like, stealth. From the behavior of that servant, it seems likely your father's alive. What a disappointment. Oh well, I suppose I'll go. Oh, this is jazzy. I knew it. Some well-disciplined dogs we have here. I have no doubt you can indeed drive out any humans not wanted on these premises. However... be gone. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. A vampire won't be chased off by mere dogs. These are no dogs, these are diamond dogs. Okay, you're humans. I wonder if we can... Nope. Is this it? Yes. There's a mirror in this room, go check if there are any humans. Gotcha. Well, that's cool, he can like kind of scout ahead. No dice, there's people around. I see, then never mind coming in this way. Guess I'll have to go up then. Is this it? Go check for me? Already handled it. There's guest rooms or something on the second floor with nobody inside. There appears to be scaffolding as well. We'll go in that way then. Can you get up there? What are you talking about? Have you forgotten that I can transform into a bat? V or click? Okay. I mean, transforming consumes a lot of power, right? I have vials of Rin Weiss's blood on me, so it's no issue. Guess you should be good then. Indeed. Now then. Cheers! Ah, quite delicious. It's a distinct flavor like a good meal, as expected of a noble lady. That's weird. That's so weird. Though you get bigger when you drink blood, it kinda reminds me of dried seaweed. Don't associate me with that. Now, let us be off. Let's roll. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Okay, so I have to be like hovering directly over a ground panel to do so. Ah, successful infiltration. Amazing! Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. According to Rin Weiss, her father's room is in the center of the 3rd floor. Provided she summons him out, I should be able to enter without issue. Why didn't we just have Zissier look? Wouldn't that have been like the fastest way? Like, hey, there's a dead body in the bed. That would have been a real easy giveaway now, wouldn't it? Hey, Zissier, there's a human out there. I mean, there's no mirrors out there. How was I supposed to know? Why does that human have to be here of all places? I have no choice. I'll transform again to get past. Ooh, what'll it be this time? Mist, of course. Mist? If I disperse my body as thinly as possible, that human shouldn't even notice me. But as I recall, you can't be mist for very long these days, can you? 5 seconds. Dang, that's nothing. What do you expect? It also limits the speed I can move at, but it should be sufficient to evade that human. Normally, I could pass through anything, but I don't want to reform inside a wall or door. Instead, I'll boldly pass right in front of him. Okay. Let's see if I can't go ahead and save. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Move on. Whoa. Master, Mistress Lin has returned to us. I do believe she doth be wishing to see you. Should I fall back and wait? I can footsteps coming upstairs. Very well, I'll handle it with mist again. Once they're far enough away, I'll enter her father's room. Who's there? Oops. Shoot. Mission failed. Ugh, my dream, Lord Arne just nodding off during my lecture. What are you trying to do here? I'm sorry. Hope things go well. Alright. Let's try that again. Okay. Mine now. I could not read that. They're gone. So sure enough, your father is alive. How boring. Alright, little B&E. The door's locked. Not that it means anything at all. That'll do it. I must admit, Rin Weiss isn't putting in much work now. Here is she. Now is she? I was very insistent on her gathering as many people as possible. And the feeling it's just you being too hasty to infiltrate, Arne. No, let's run and gun. I mean, you barely waited at all. Why should I have to wait? Gotta say, I like that about you, Arne. No hesitation, though. Back to the matter at hand. What a dreary room this is. This hardly strikes me as the room the mansion's owner would have. Well, no matter. I'll investigate this room before her father returns. What's up? For a moment, I had the sensation as if my heart was being tugged at. Huh? The heck? Sounds scary. Perhaps drinking human blood again after so long has returned some vitality to my heart. Really gonna leave it at that when it's your heart we're talking about? I doubt merely mulling it over would give me an answer. Besides, I have matters to attend to. Sure do. Let's knock those out. Alright. A vent. Alright, that's our way out. I bet little Arne could squeeze through there. Unfortunately, I doubt I could at present. You don't sound at all disappointed. Obviously not. Who would gleefully crawl into such a place? You know, when they call it a sneaking suit, I'm sure they don't literally mean a suit. Also, I totally see, if you look at the wall here, the two lines, there's something there. There's no way there isn't. Phone. Perhaps if I installed one of these in my castle, I'd receive more work. Yeah, I probably should. I guess we could just look at everything. Okay. Perhaps not. My beloved wife, Rose. Rin Weiss' mother. So this is the woman she received her pendant from. What's the deal with that pendant, anyways? There was once someone who had that very same pendant, you see. But from the sound of things, they're probably different people, huh? Besides, maybe it's not actually that rare. It could be mass-produced, you know? Perhaps, but... Granted, even supposing she did receive it from someone I knew, there's no way to confirm with someone who's already dead. So, no point thinking about it, I suppose. No point, huh? What's with that knowing laugh? It's nothing. Come on, keep investigating this room. Right, I'll do that. Roger that. Blank chart. For something intended to be written on, this paper seems quite worn. Okay, documentation. Research on black magic. I called it. I knew this guy was trying to bring his wife back to life. Wow, now isn't this something interesting? Black magic. Remind me, is that something you should be casually leaving out for people to see? No, obviously not. Indeed, there were some vampire hunters who made use of black magic. But I can't conceive of an ordinary noble taking it up as a hobby. What year does this take place in? Like, this guy has like a quill and inkwell, and then I see like a modern AC unit at the top. We had a projector in Lynn's room, and there's like a modern looking phone on the wall. When is this? I suspect there's something he desperately wants to do with black magic, though I couldn't possibly fathom what. Now what could that be? Did that really surprise anyone? Oh, cool. Arms, legs, chest, torso. Oh. What's this note about? Is our father killing people to gather materials for reviving the wife? Of course he would be. While something does feel suspect. No real leads? Indeed. But I'm finding it likely that her father going out at night was not mere coincidence. At least, that's what my vampiric senses are telling me. Don't know why I put an at least in there. So what are you gonna do? The quickest way would be to investigate when he next goes out at night. And if we're to take that tack, we need only wait at the castle until then. And who's gonna watch him in the meantime? Who else but you? Yep, sure enough. What if Lynn gets attacked again while you're not around? What should I care? She didn't request escort services. Pinkerton's up in here. Yeesh, so sloppy. For now, we should inform Rin Weiss. Zissier, have you grasped the mansion's mirror layout? Yep, we're all good. But it doesn't look like Linny's returned to her room yet. I see. Perhaps I'll go kill time outside. If I leave out the door, I may encounter a human, so let's take the window. Alright, peace. Conveniently, this window is unlocked. As opposed to what, it being locked from the outside? Never knew a window that wasn't locked from the inside. Did you wish to have a night on the town, perhaps? Yo, who's this dude in the uniform here? How deeply disappointing. The guy with the hat. And to do this now of all times, when there are dangerous people on the loose. Just last night, a man was found murdered. Please, recognize that you are to be the next head of the Rin Weiss family. Have I not told you this again and again? I'm sorry. Burned. Really, mistress, give us a break. You got Gordon so mad he started yelling at me. Head of security? Oh yeah. High on love, at least. This dude's got baggy slacks. Dear lord. Burned, I apologize for causing you trouble too. It's like beyond bell bottoms. But more importantly, his father... Alice is calling for him now, but never mind that. Oops, Elise. This seems like it's gonna last a while, so I'll be going back to guard duty. Honestly, mistress, you... Father, thank goodness you're alright. I'm about to get a scolding. Go slam your cane against the ground. I'll go get at the chair for you. No, I don't need one. I'll be back to my room shortly. Yes, sirree, sir. Father. Just what are you doing? I'm sorry. Not really, but... Rose, she was crying with worry over you. Father, mother is... Quiet. Even if it's my own daughter, I can't stand for anyone making my dearest wife sad. This dude has some, issues. Father? Father! Master, please doth not overstimulate yourself. Lynn, it's nearly time. Very soon, you two can meet Rose. Huh. The three of us will live together again. I've kept you waiting too long. This sounds exceptionally familiar. I couldn't possibly begin to think of any games with a mad father, a dead mother, and a daughter running around a castle. Must be just my imagination. Father, what in the world are you talking about? Just like back then. Back when we were happy. Master, perhaps you should return to your room. Mistress, that's enough talking with the master as well, yes? Alright. Rose. Rose. Oh, he's dripping. He's not looking too hot. Very feverish. With that, Elise just surpassed yesterday's tripping record. Just how far might she push the envelope? Well, the buck's gotta stop somewhere. May I return to my room as well? I'm a little tired. I'm not done talking with you, miss... Well, I suppose. Return to your room for today. But you're forbidden from going out for the time being. Yes, I understand. I wonder what kind of an education she's getting. I also wonder how, exactly how old she is. Diana, do you think my cautions earlier brought me closer to old Coot? She might already be calling you that. What? But Mistress Lin does still need someone to tell her things like that. I think you have an essential role in helping her as she tries her hardest. I suppose so. You just gotta encourage, like, light vagrancy. Oh, the lecture's over already. What are you two talking about? Oh, Gordon is worried whether Mistress Lin hates him. You're worried about that? It's okay, Gordon. We all hate you. Burn, do you mean it? I think she already despised you. Me? I'd definitely call you an old coot under my breath. It's bad enough that the master is putting not just the mistress, but the whole mansion in a sour mood. So with your lecturing on top of that? You're not just old coot to her, you've graduated to damn old coot. Burned. Ah, yikes. In a good way. Yeah, in a good way. Well, I've got guard work to do, so bye. You hold it right there, Burned. The little infighting here is pretty good, but I can't help but notice that we haven't seen a lot of the chef. Well, let's just be good about these things. Oh, we also have a phone. Can't help but notice that you don't have any books around here. I really got chewed out. Ever since Mother passed to this very day. I've done my best to become a worthy heir to the Rin Weiss name. Have you? Have you really? But maybe I just can't do it after all. Back to square one. But Father seems to be safe, so that's a relief, at least. But in that case, was he really working together with that person? Even if he was, there has to be some kind of reason. Father would never ask the help of a killer. It's inconceivable. Imperceptible. I wonder what he meant by, I can meet Mother soon. He's building her in the basement! And Gordon said a man was found dead, but I saw 2 bodies last night. I hope Lord Arne found something at least. He is reconstructing a human within these walls. The window? A bat? You want to get inside? It is Arne. Lord Arne. Seems the blood just ran out. Lord Arne! Amazing. So sure enough, vampires can turn into bats. What other forms can you take? You usually hear dog or mist, but what's the truth? What, like the Hound of the Baskervilles or something like that? What kind of other powers do you have? Oh wait, right, good job on everything. Look, if you want to suck the blood from me, you know, directly, that's fine, okay? Calm down, you imbecile. Oh, I got carried away again, but you know, just to deepen my knowledge. This is so weird. How many times can I say it? This is so weird. Take a long drink of coffee for that one. Experiencing something for real allows for a deeper understanding and all. Enough. Already. Sit down, you idiot. He took the bed? You can meet her soon. What could that mean? I wonder. There's some guesses I could make from what I discovered in your father's room, but... Indeed, the best approach will be to catch your father in the act. So you think Father will go out at night again? I believe it's very likely. Relax, I'll leave Zissier to observe your father. You need not be on edge night after night. He always pushes the simple yet tedious stuff on me. Oh well, I'll give it my all for Linny. Thank you, Zissier. I'm sure I can count on you. Yep. I think he kinda likes us. Just a little. For now, we'll watch the situation over the next week. In the meantime, you should lay low. And if anything comes up, call for Zissier. Just face mirror and say my name and I'll show up. Understood. Alright, I'll give this to you. The key. I created that. It's a duplicate key to your father's room. It could still be of use, so I think you should have it. Thank you so much. Wait, is this made of blood? Oh, it totally is. A key made from a vampire's blood. Don't lick it. Well, you know what? I'll take that back. No, I'll treasure it forever. I mean, strictly as a collector's item. A key made from a vampire's blood must be really rare, right? Very well. Do with it what you will. Don't lick it. I swear to God if you lick it. And with that, I'll return to my castle. Right, thank you very much. How did we get back here, actually? Is there like a universal portal that you just kind of like take on the way out? No, I think I'll rest for a bit. I'm kind of tired. Well, okay. Everything feels so floaty, like my body's become something different. Feels like I'm floating in water, yet weights are attached to my limbs. A dream. I must be dreaming right now. Rose, I'm sure it'll be okay, Rose. It's Father and I. Wait, what? Oh my, please don't look so sad. It doesn't suit you, honey. Rose. Mother. Ah, okay. So this was the original layout of the room, which means that there totally is something hidden behind that, like, lab desk area. Because on the right, or, yeah, on the left, I should say, the grate is still there, but now that's all, like, boxes and a mirror, right? And you have the middle area here, and then his bed, roughly the same. In her childhood, she caught an unknown illness, had to battle against it ever since. It's not common for women to inherit the family business, but... Mother was an only daughter of the Rin Weiss family, so she tried to do so. But with her health, she was unable to manage. What do we do? And so Father was adopted as a son-in-law to support the family in Mother's stead. It was purely a political marriage for the family's sake, without any romance having taken place. For nobility, that's nothing out of the ordinary. Even so. When I first met you, I thought, what a scary-looking person. After all, you never smile. But I realized very quickly that was a misunderstanding. I wonder if we, like, genetically inherit whatever vampire disease is out there. Because the first words you said to me were, "You're pushing yourself, aren't you?" Remember? I simply said what I saw evident. That day I first met you, I really was in poor health. But I pretended to be just fine so as not to worry anyone. I thought I was doing a pretty good job hiding it. Apparently not. After all, no one but you noticed, did they? In that moment, I fell in love with you. And since we were already set to be married, I thought, alright. So did I. So did I, Rose. That concern for everyone around you. That determination to not be set back by illness. Before I knew it, I'd fallen in love. So businesslike. So it's mutual then. Well, that's good, considering that you're married. What a thing to say after all this time. Well, I had to make sure It'd be lonely if I were just crushing on you to the very end, right? Don't tell me the end, dear. Please, don't say such things. Whoa, we're fast. Mother! Oh, my cute little Lynn, so you came to see me off. Say what? See you off? No, don't say that. That moved fast. Rose, Lynn still needs a mother. And I still need you. Makes me happy to hear that. But I'm well aware I can't live for much longer. So, come here, my dear Lynn. I don't want this, Mother. Lynn, you know that pendant I gave you? It's a treasure of mine I received from your mother's mother, your grandmother. I'm told that if you're ever troubled, it'll save you. So don't lose it, okay? Our great-great-grandmother was like a vampire hunter then? In that case, please, let it save my mother now. Don't go, Mom. Lynn, unlike me, you've grown up healthy and strong. I want your heart to grow strong, too. Then, like me, live the life only you can. Painful things may await you in the future. But I hope you'll face them head on and never flee. Do that, and I'm sure everything will be alright. What are you talking about, Mother? You'll understand when the time comes. We're gonna kill those vampires for realsies this time. Rose. Honey, please take care of Lynn. My treasure, Lynn, now has my other treasure, that pendant. That makes her an amazing treasure indeed. My treasures are you and Lynn. I don't want to lose either one. Oh, don't be selfish. I'm gonna die anyways. I wanted to depart surrounded by smiles. So why are both of you crying? Oh, now she's crying too. If you look at me like that, I wanted to live in... Huh? This isn't right. This shouldn't be. This has to be more clean and elegant. Rose, live. You have to live. Mother, please, I don't want you to die. I'm sorry, both of you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Wow, we just had to witness this, like, slow death in front of our very eyes, huh? Rose? Rose! Mother? Mother! They didn't have a doctor attending or anything that you could yell for? For real? The day Mother died, those last words of, "I wanted to live," they tied Father down. Bad time for a drink, but I'm sure Father can overcome it. He'll be his kind self again someday. So... Wow, it is really dark in here. Huh? What was I? It seems I slept a lot longer than I thought. I think I was dreaming about Mother. Mother, if I could really meet her again. Yeah, she's gonna be like a shambling mess. I'm sure I'd want to too. But I know that's not possible. Of course I know that, right? But then, since the day Mother died, maybe, just like Father, I'm still unable to move on. You know what we haven't had? Oh. Whoa, the phone? My heart nearly leapt out of my chest. Who's calling at this hour? And that's why I keep my phone on silent at night. An internal call. It's from Father's room. It's almost midnight. What could he possibly want? Hello? It's Lynn. Lynn, rejoice. At last you can meet Rose again. Father, what are you talking? Come to my room now. Right now. Father? Father? He hung up. What could this be about? I suppose I'll go see him. I should probably let Lord Arne know, too. Zissier? Yep, it's me, Zissier. What's got you calling at this hour? I wonder if he sleeps. I just got summoned by Father, so I'm going to see him now. Oh, you okay on your own? He'll be alright, he's my father after all. That doesn't sound like an answer to me. Could you tell Lord Arne too, just in case? Gotcha, take care now. Why couldn't we ask him to run recon? Like, hey, pop up there, take a look, and tell me what's going on. Is it really that bad? Yes, thank you very much. If I had, like, private intelligence and I had a situation like this, you bet I would be using it. Okay, let's go. As I was saying, you know what we actually have not heard in all this time as I, like, continue to drink and make noise? We haven't had a single ticking clock, as far as I know. Right? Normally you hear, like, the typical, like, grandfather clock sounding things, but we haven't had any of that. Oh, that didn't sound good. Ugh. What could that sound have been? I am curious about it, but... Okay, well, Father's business was urgent, so... Maybe that came from Father's room, huh? Very superstitious, writing on the wall. Door's locked. Father, it's Lynn. Please, open up. That's strange. Don't tell me something happened to Father. Alright, the duplicate key Lord Arne gave me. It's unlocked. He's gonna be dead on the ground. There's no way he's not. Father? Or maybe he's not. Mirror check. The Zissier is not back yet. I know he's there, but... Windows there. Okay, what's going on? What's happening? Oh. Father, thank goodness. So you're okay. What's all this about? It's so dark in here. Lynn, rejoice. The time has come at last. At least he didn't figure out that we unlocked his door. I intend to leave this mansion with Rose. Lynn, come with us. That's what Rose wants as well. Father, what are you talking about? Now, let's go together, Lynn. As long as I'm with Rose and you, that's enough. Father? It's alright. I'll protect you both. You won't want for anything. Oh, I know where this is going. Got my hand on the down key already. Boom. Master, what was this business you mentioned? Jeez, it's dark. Huh? Whoa. You know, I knew he was in a panic, but I didn't know he had lost his head over it. Ah, okay. That was inappropriate. Ah. You know I could never resist that. Come on, every time someone gets decapitated in a game, we're all like, oh, he lost his head. Huh. Alright. How hard could this be? There's literally blood leading behind the wall. Let's just wrap this up, we'll make it quick. I'm glad for your report, Zissier, but this wouldn't be a slow burn if I didn't take forever to figure out that we have a hidden room here. How does Lynn not remember that? Like, did she ever walk in here after her mother died and be like, you know what, this room looks a lot smaller than I remember it being? How has she not figured that out? It sounds as if Rin Weiss has fainted and a servant is accompanying her in her room? Hey, nothing I could do. Going off what the people in the mansion are saying, seems she was passed out next to her dad's corpse. She got hit in the head hard, apparently. Oh. What's a destroyed head or two? I mean, maybe to a nigh-immortal vampire like you. So this is the corpse of Rin Weiss' father, who was thought to be murdered. Not bad spotting it in the dark. Oh, it's still dark? I'm a vampire, remember? I see better in the dark, in fact. This is how I just admitted that, like, Arne is the imposter. It's like, how come your vision is so good? And the daytime's too blinding to see well, yeah? I suspect I have it better than other vampires in that regard, but that's our 1/9 for you. Be quiet, Zissier. Sorry. So then, this is her father, is it? The humans of this mansion recognize him by his clothing? What do you mean? This is someone else entirely. What the? Sounds like quite the twist. The blood tells all. Schlussfolgerung, inference. Schlussfolgerung. Oh, he totally did. Ugh, disgusting. There's no mistaking it now. No mistaking what? Do you know how human blood is categorized in 4 types? A, B, C, and D, was it? It's A, B, O, and AB. Right, that was my second guess. This corpse is type O blood, universal donor. I can tell that from smell alone, but tasting it eliminated all doubt. Ooh, fancy stuff, vampire. So what about it? A Punnett square? Whoa. The combination of the parents' blood types determines what the child's blood type will be. Suppose the father is type O, and the mother is type A. Let me think about this real quick. The child's blood type will also be either O or A. Okay, so the top, I was trying to interpret this, and I was like, why didn't they just put the father on the y-axis? Alright, well, you know, this is... I have to give it credit for this being the first game where I've ever seen a freaking, like, Punnett square. Which I guess, can you still call it a Punnett square when it's blood types? I assume so, because it's, like, a heritable trait, but I don't know. I'm no geneticist, that's for sure. So whatever her mother's blood type may be, this corpse cannot be Rin Weiss' father. Because I've drank Rin Weiss' blood, and it was... So it's either B or AB. I'm almost inclined to say AB, because then you just get like an A and a B from each, right? Let's try AB. Rin Weiss is type AB. If her father was type O, it would make that blood type almost inconceivable. Oh really? So it's not totally impossible. I can't say it definitively, but there are some special cases. For the next puzzle, we're going to add in rhesus factor too. So let's add on some more evidence. Oh, what the heck? I've thinly spread my blood across the surface of this room. That's kind of messed up. Huh? Why'd you get small? Because I lost blood. What do you want from me? Get off my back, man! Huh? So drinking blood makes you big, letting it out makes you go back. What'd you scatter your blood for? To look for evidence. Take a look at this. I was able to lift a clear fingerprint from this corpse. Whoa, how handy. You'd be like, oh yeah, whorls and arches or whatever. Now to look through the many fingerprints left in this room. There are especially many prints on the books on the desk. Well, of course. This is likely your real father's fingerprint. And this is the corpse's fingerprint. No need to even overlay it to tell that they're different. Good stuff, Arne. Yeah, I love CSI Vampire or whatever we're playing. Such a simple deception is easily exposed. So, should we go looking for fingerprints from the culprit now? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to lift any fingerprints from the corpse other than his own. At this stage, without someone else's fingerprints on the corpse, it's not particularly good evidence. Oh yeah? Too bad. What? How could these people, like, not recognize the approximate figure of the father? QED? Oh, I just looked this up too. I know I've been saying it for a long time, but it means I've shown, right? I misidentified it in the past as quorum et demonstrata or something, but someone told me that was correct. Now I gotta look this up, because I just remember mathematical proofs and everything. So intellectual. Quod erat demonstrandum, as I've demonstrated. Most likely, this corpse isn't someone from the mansion, but an unlucky sap used to stall for time. All that mattered was making people think temporarily that he was dead. I would expect no important evidence here. Stall for time? So you're saying Lynn's father is alive? Probably fleeing the country. Next, you know, Arne's gonna run he's gonna run PCR on the blood around the room. Using vampire PCR, of course. Who knows? Shall we find out? Oh, you can retrieve it too? Obviously, it would be wasteful otherwise. Imagine walking into a room and everything was covered in a thin layer of blood. And so you get big again. That's fun to watch. I'm not here for your amusement. Now, about the blood splatter in this room. There's a spot that's clearly unusual. I wonder if there's something hidden there. Yeah, only took you forever. Sure enough, there's a switch behind this paper on the wall. Wow. Did this surprise anyone? How trite. Didn't you hide the way into your castle the same way, Arne? Don't associate that with his banality. What? Oh, he, like, really reconstructed. I figured that he was gonna go down, but a ladder, it's quite a long way down. Well. This would appear to be Rin Weiss's real father, who died falling from above. Oh boy, he's dead alright. Poor Linny. Fakes my death, dies anyways. Well, even if her father is dead, there's no harm in investigating what he was getting up to so secretively. Does anyone have any guesses as to what was happening in this room? Let's hurry and finish them. This again. What in the world is it? My heart's... Kinda seems like it's resonating. I don't believe in resonance. You're implying one of my lost hearts was here? How foolish. But if that were true, this case could be getting quite interesting. The disparate hearts draw each other together, you know? That kind of thing. Would that really be resonance, though? I don't think so. In that case, I'd appreciate if they came to me. I just treat resonance as a black box. Never mind that, we have work to do. Let's quickly investigate this place, before the cops get here. Is anyone gonna think about the obvious? Okay, well, let's start with the clearer thing. It appears he fell to his death. What an insipid way to die. For now, why don't we spice it up by imagining he was killed by an accomplice? He probably was. Whatever form of homunculi he created in here probably pushed him off. Yeesh, really just making it up as you go along, huh? It isn't relevant how he died right now, you see. Yeah, I guess that's fair. We're only investigating what he was doing. Come on, look for another set of fingerprints. Easy. Ah, he died holding a key. So if the room up above was locked, does this make this a locked room murder? I should hope so. Man. Can't make heads nor tails of this. For real? While I can't make sense of it, it is titled Process to Revive the Dead. Did this surprise anyone? Anyone here? No? Just me? Okay. Well, that's probably all you gotta know. There comes a point at which I feel like I might have seen enough of these things to have a guess as to what's going on here. Arms, legs, chest, torso. I've seen this before. There's more in the back. The head of the human you want to revive. A heart to serve as the core. A heart to serve as the core. Oh ho ho! This is getting very interesting indeed. I just had a horrific realization. Right. So when I bought this game, and you open it up, if you do buy it, which the link will be in the description below, I'm sure, it starts as one of 3 chapters. If this dude has 9 hearts and 8 are on the run, is this gonna be an 8-chapter game plus probably one more for the finale or something? Did I really? Oh, did I just commit myself to another super long series? And it's not complete, so I'm gonna have to pay for DLC probably. I don't know, we'll see. Dear Lord. This is a woman's skull, it seems. A magic circle and body parts. Where are the body parts? Oh. Did he intend to perform some kind of ritual here? I mean, probably. So then, what was Rin Weiss' father trying to do? Let's take some time to sum things up. Do not make me. He was literally trying to bring his dead wife back from the grave. Is this really that hard? But it's a bore to just do it normally. Alright then, how about... My head buried in my hands right now. Oh my god. To create puppets out of blood and manipulate them freely. Even such advanced techniques as these are a piece of cake for the great Arne. Granted, it uses the blood in my body, so it reverts me to this form. You practice the heck out of this on account of no jobs coming in, huh? It's been kind of fun watching you put on one-man puppet shows. Shut up, Zishyang. Isn't it easier to understand when you have things moving around like this? No, I do whiteboard. Whiteboard and mapping. You got a point there. Now let's sort out everything we've learned so far. Okay. Let's say this puppet is the one who attacked Rin Weiss. What's the relation between this person and her father? They were accomplices. This is the part that I'm not entirely convinced about. Because I don't think we've seen any compelling evidence to suggest that that was, without a shadow of a doubt, that was her father. But let's take a gamble on it. Rin Weiss' father attacked her since she was tailing him. I guess that might be possible, but Lynn said she was all but certain that person wasn't her father. Let's just say that that was Rin Weiss' imagination. Think it over. Okay, so that was incorrect. Alright, well, they were accomplices, most likely. Richtig? In short, we can assume they had some form of cooperation. Yes, but what kind of accomplices were they exactly? Get to that next. There's a contractor. He paid this guy to bring him bodies. Now is when the goal our father was secretly trying to accomplish becomes relevant. That thing we found earlier. Indeed, namely... How did I end up playing another detective game, come to think of it? Because I'm also... Midnight Train, Chapter 4, the final chapter will be coming out soon. Relative to when this video goes up, of course, so... Your father is researching a way to bring back the dead. Well, did that surprise anyone? But yeah, there's something about, like, how did I end up playing all these RPG games like deduction sequences? That process required human body parts. However, Rin Weiss' father lacked the strength to attack others. Yeah, it seems like a guy who's seconds away from being bedridden at any given moment. Well, he's dead now, so... That's likely why he had this person assist. I wonder who it was. Now the next and final question. Who is Rin Weiss' father trying to revive? That's an easy one. Yes, but important. His wife, yep. That really... surprise anyone? The dead cannot be brought back to life. How much is obvious, but... Rin Weiss' father was unable to accept it. So he made an attempt at black magic. And was killed. So sure enough, was Lin's father killed by this accomplice of his? That I don't know. We don't have enough information. I wouldn't doubt it. Making it up as usual. But as far as the job I took, this should be all I need to know. Time to report to Rin Weiss. Should be able to turn into a bat just one more time. This game is just like, you know, too big brain for me. Just could not humanly perceive. That's a lie. It's impossible. The father was murdered. It can't be true, can it? Mistress. I was talking to father just earlier. Something like that couldn't have happened right after I tripped and passed out. Mistress Lin, the master really is. Lies, you're lying. I won't believe that. Need a regular Benoit Blanc up in here. The master gone, Mistress Lin, only you. I don't want to hear it. Please leave. Get. But I ordered you to leave. You're a servant, so do what I say. I deeply apologize for being too forward. Excuse me. I bet you it was burnt. It can't be, father. Maybe it wasn't burnt. Maybe it was the chef. Those two are my prime suspects. Lord Arne. Whew, blood's effects expired right on cue. Lord Arne. Rin Weiss. You seem to be making a ruckus. Is something the matter? What, he just stood outside and, like, burned blood while listening to me yell at my butler? Please listen, Lord Arne. That butler Gordon is lying to me. He says that father's been killed. Isn't that awful? Boy, are we gonna have some real bad news for you. Not only was he killed, but he was killed in a different way than you thought. Did you know about the secret room? Secret room? What do you mean? Ah, then he's referring to your father's room. Well, that is indeed a lie. Unfortunately, your father is still dead. Right, of course. See, I knew it. The murdered father you two are likely talking about was a fake. Your real father's corpse was in a secret room. Why? Why are you saying it too, Lord Arne? I found out from investigating your father's room. He was... Please stop, I don't want to hear it. Then what do you pay me for, huh? I see. If you don't want to hear it, that saves me the trouble of explaining. Then that concludes this job. I'll be off now, human. Alright, peace. What, human? I have no more business with you. Come on, let go. I'm going back to my castle to sleep. You can't. What can I do? You can't leave. Huh? I finished with your request. There's no more reason for me to stay. Is father really? Yes, he's dead. What would I lie for? Please take me to him. Please take me to father. Human, do you mean you wish to die? Seems not. I won't believe it until I see it with my own eyes. Even if you are confronted with an undesirable reality. I feel it may be too intense for a mistress of the House of Rin Weiss. You're right, Lord Arne. I am a mistress of the House of Rin Weiss. I've tried very hard to become that ever since Mother passed away. A mistress as others do things for her, and that's just natural. Even everything with father, I'm sure. If I just stayed shut up in my room, I'm sure Gordon and the others would handle it. It'd be over, with me having done nothing but grieve father's death. Mother told me that I can't run away. That things would be alright if I faced them head on. In trying to be a mistress of the Rin Weiss family who'd earn everyone's respect, I was just pretending to have grown strong and overcome Mother's death. But I was fooling myself. That's not the real me. In reality, I'm just like father. But not trying to resurrect your mother with black magic. So that's a plus, I would think. I haven't been able to move forward since the day Mother died. What's it been, a year? I haven't even looked forward for 1 second. My dear mother. My dear mother couldn't have possibly wanted Father and I to be like this. That's why this time I have to look forward. Arne is just standing here, arms crossed, be like, oh, okay. Fine. And if what I see is the reality that Father was killed, this time I won't look away. Not as a mistress of the Rin Weiss family, but as Mother's beloved daughter, Rin Weiss. I'm going to move forward. Alright, got it. And take you to your father. Really? Why would I lie now after all that? This dude is so disinterested. Come with me. Thank you very much. You're going out the window? Obviously, I don't want to encounter any humans. But how do I... like this? Now come. Huh? Why did you suddenly change form? Wait, are you carrying around the blood you took from me in little bottles? Do the details matter right now? Come on, let's make this quick. What? Lord Arne, what? What just happened? Ah. You're flying! Lord Arne, you're flying! How'd you get out the window? Isn't he too big to fit? You're a bit heavy. How rude, that's not a thing you say to a lady. Because of course, why wouldn't we have the, oh, you're heavier than I expected joke. Oh. But I guess you can fly even without becoming a bat? That's so cool, you should fly like this all the time. It's inefficient to fly in this form. Flapping wings is tiring and uses a lot of blood. And above all, it stands out like nothing else. True. Someone down there would be like, oh look, what's in the sky? By the way, we're up pretty high. Where are we even headed? Oh, your father's room, but... haven't we gone way past it by now? Let's call it a little bonus. Bonus? Humans don't often get an opportunity to fly through the night sky with the wind on their skin, do they? I thought I'd show you a bit of the world we vampires see. And that's almost romantic, except for the fact my father has been murdered. The world vampires see, the lords of the night. The moon's so close. Well, it's because we're flying. It's wonderful. Why are you giving me this bonus? It's because your father's just died. Because I'm just a tad intrigued by you, Rin Weiss. You're calling me my name again? It would seem you're still my client, after all. Thank you very much. Just put up with me for a little longer. We should go into business together. I think as an heiress of something, he could probably use the money. Well, I don't know what we expected here, but... Father! There's another skull in the corner. I just saw that. How many dead people are down here? Such were the findings of my investigation, particularly what your father was doing. Father was trying to revive Mother. I can't tell if I'm just losing it after going 2 hours, but I feel like the music is still really loud. Yes, that seems quite evident. Father. It's not going to be loud at the end of this, because obviously I edit, but... With that, the job is completely finished, but... What will you do, Rin Weiss? Hi. Even if it was to bring back Mother, I can't forgive the things Father was doing. However, that doesn't mean he deserved to be killed. And this guy just wants another job. What are you doing? Please don't look this way for a bit. Oh, why not? Because I'm changing? What does it matter seeing a brat like you nude? I said don't look. Alright. Dude's wearing outside clothes on the bed. Lord Arne, I have a new request for you. Not as the mistress of the Rin Weiss family, but as the individual named Rin Weiss. Please work with me to find the person who killed Father. You save that outfit for special occasions, I take it. Yes. I would never do like a detective investigation in a tracksuit. What is the point of having all great detectives in fiction, where like the most prim and proper clothing and you just end up in like a tracksuit, and some houndstooth, some tweed, some herringbone, whatever. 3-piece suit, vest, right? God forbid some kind of like bolo tie or whatever. Deerstalker hat, pocket watch. Not this like Adidas stuff, okay? We're talking real detectives here. That's so ridiculous. But, who am I to comment? I dig the tweet. I'll do anything I possibly can. This guy just wants the blood. Like, did we need to negotiate the terms of this? Well, I know I just said anything, but no lewd stuff preferably. Okay, this is... Oh my god. Truly, Rin Weiss, does your idiocy know no bounds? I'm being serious. Well, I have an interest in this case myself. I shall accept. Really? Indeed. I, Arne accept this new request. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's Arne something. Tonight is a full moon. And before its conclusion, we shall know. Culprit, wherever you may be, let us dance joyfully beneath the crimson moon. Okay. Do try to entertain the great Arne, won't you? I feel like me not being able to pronounce his last name takes away a bit from the excitement of it, but... That's pretty snazzy. Oh, but this is the end of the game, I think. Or chapter 1. RPG Maker MV. Of course it's Dova Syndrome. What else would it ever be except for, like, presence of sound? Onjin, yep. That wasn't as long as I was expecting. I did think that this was going to end after we caught whoever killed the father, but maybe I overestimated how long this game is actually. Not terrible, I suppose. Black and white patisserie. Do we have more? Yoo-hoo, thanks for playing this far. Oh, is this you? I was watching you through a mirror, but I couldn't see your expression because you kept looking at the screen. Listen, the only mirrors I have in my room are behind a door, and I have another one that was some kind of mirrored picture frame that's slipped in a bookshelf, so you can't see jack. You have fun? I mean, I don't really care either way. I've got something to tell you. So Lin's dad got off this time, right? Well, apparently, the killer is among the people who appeared in this part. It's the chef, or it's Byrne. So it's Hines or Byrne. That's my bet. Yeah, these people here. Oh wait, but we're also in there, so it could have been us. You never know. Try and guess which of these guys is the culprit who killed Lin's father. Could have been Arne. You never know. Where was he? Of course, there's not really enough info at this point, huh? Relax, this part was really just a prologue. Pretty concise 2-hour and 11-minute prologue. The story of how Arne and Lin met, pretty much. Next time, the investigation led by Tracksuit Lin and Arne will begin. So I hope you'll consider the info in the next part and try and reason out who the culprit is. Got all that? That's all I wanted to tell you. I'll explain in more detail next time. Okay, that's the end of this installment of the Casebook of Arne. Come pay me a visit next time. Alright then, see ya. Alright, see ya. So mysterious that's this way, whatever. Is this yay? I was gonna look something up real quick, but I forgot. Right, okay. Ah. I wonder I wonder if that's who I was thinking of, but at the credits, when I saw the special thanks, I saw Negion as a name. And I was like, that seems familiar. They were the ones who were doing all the Satsuten... They were the ones drawing the Satsuten manga? The illustrator for that? That's wild. Okay, well I guess that was them. Jeez, okay. Guess they had a hand in here somewhere. Well, Chapter 1, or Case 1 of the Casebook of Arne, the Rin Weiss murder, huh? Well, I guess it would be somewhat premature to give concluding thoughts with it on the whole game, but I can definitely see how this would be a fun, like, tease with a game magazine kind of thing. Not a knock against the game itself, but I would hope that in the future, you know, I get a lot of, like, I know I'm gonna say this, but, like, Noel the Mortal Fate kind of vibes, not from the story, but, like, the way that the game handles itself, you know? Everyone now is really big on, like, investigation, like, breakthrough, and whatever it says in German whenever I get something correct, right? It's like, there's a lot of that going on. I don't know, I don't feel opinionated about it one way or another, but it's just so interesting that I keep seeing it. As opposed to, like, all the old games, right, where it's like, all the stock sound effects, like the clock, and a lighter, and, you know, some dark chase sequence where you have to, like, do a lot of twists and turns and stuff like that. It's like, was it really that... I mean, I guess that was the trope of pre-2010s RPG Maker, and now we're here. But, I don't know. Weird stuff. I'll probably keep playing it. It's still Halloween, obviously, since I've been sitting here recording this game non-stop. But maybe I'll try and get some more stuff out, because I anticipate being somewhat busy through the end of the year. But I would like to try and put out the rest of this at some point, because I know people are going to love it, maybe. And I know that Midnight Train Chapter 2, as I mentioned, somewhere, or Chapter 4, somewhere in here, is coming out soon, and I would love to finish that game, because yet another detective RPG maker thing for the record on this channel. So, I guess we can consider this as, like, another Halloween special, and I'll probably just drop all 2 hours of this as one video, because why not? I don't believe in marketing my stuff, so enjoy it. Have some background noise, whatever. But anyways, I'm rambling, and so, this has been the Casebook of Arne, Case 1, and you may or may not see me in the near future for the rest of it. But until that time, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, or night, depending on when you watch this video. Take care, and stay spooky, I guess.